Remember how you used to help your dad wash his car? He sure was crazy about it. Did he tell you a clean car runs better? Kind of a shame they didn't have Armor All back in those days. Today, it's a snap. You can do all the rubber and the vinyl in just a couple of minutes. Armor All Protectant for the tires and the dash and the seats. Because we're crazy about cars, too. Bet your dad wishes he had his car back.
Esso would like to shed some light on the subject of gasoline. Not all gasolines are right for your car. Some can cause engine knock, even engine damage. Now there's new Esso Supreme with added deposit control. A premium gasoline specially formulated to provide smoother burning, more power, and acceleration. In short, regular gasoline can't hold a candle to new Esso Supreme.
The fact that Goodyear is the racing world's #1 choice in tires is probably the farthest thing from your mind on your way home from work each day. Improvements demanded by these punishing tests are probably lost on you most of the time. Goodyear's track record in tire technology is not always obvious, but if you only need it once, that's enough.
Goodyear, take me home.
Wow! Well, what the? Yoo-hoo, me earthling. Hello? Wow! Get my camera, call the newspaper.
Lotto 649, the biggest jackpot lottery there is.
Guess who forgot to play their Lottario numbers? There's no telling when your numbers may come up. So don't forget to play every week.
Goodbye, thirst.
It's a night of stars, a celebration of excellence. Alex Trebek is host as celebrities gather to honor the greats. The NHL Awards, Wednesday, June 7th.
We'll be right back after this message.
Olympic stain dealers are always learning. After all, they have to know a lot, like exactly which product's going to be right for your job, what goes into Olympic that makes it protect so well, and how to help you get great-looking results. In fact, once you learn how much these guys know about Olympic stain, you just might see them in a whole new light. So go see an Olympic dealer. These guys are smart.
Take a look at a sleek, dynamic compact. Feel the power from the fingertip controls to the road-gripping treads. Grab hold and see how this baby rips up the road. The Caterpillar backhoe loader. One tough machine that's surprisingly easy to own.
Just $49,950 get you a brand new Cat 416 from Carruthers, your Ontario Cat dealer.
The amazing new Festiva is not only fun to drive, it's also remarkably easy to park. The very remarkable Festiva. At Ford and Mercury dealers.
After months of hibernation, Canadians enjoy strenuous outdoor pursuits.
Looking mighty nice, here she comes. Wearing a wig hat, shades to match. Got a high heel shoes and an alligator hat.
And the clean, cold taste of a genuine Canadian beer. Molson Canadian, what beer's all about.
Last year, thanks to the Diet Pepsi Taste Drive, more than half the Diet Coke drinkers who received Diet Pepsi taste packs said they preferred the taste of Diet Pepsi. This year, we're back to reach even more Diet Coke drinkers. Diet Pepsi. Get with the taste.
and for that, Patterson will go off.
We started brewing beer for your grandfather's great-grandfather. It seemed to hit the right note. Over the years, tastes have changed, and the taste of our brew has grown better and better. So much so that today, we're Canada's biggest exporter of beer. If that sounds good, it's thanks to you.
If you're on the road doing business, your competitors probably are too. So you want Cantel, the cellular network with better coverage in more areas far from home. After all, if you lose touch, you might as well not be there. Call Cantel now for up to 1,200 free minutes.
At iMasters, we give our same fast service on contact lenses. And iMasters carries a great selection. Soft and gas permeable, extended wear, and even the new tints to accentuate or change your eye color.
I needed my contacts for a tennis match in a hurry. iMasters had them ready for me in 1 hour.
Call now for an appointment.
iMasters, quality eyewear in just 1 hour.
Contact sale on now. Soft daily wear $109 and 25% off all other contacts.
Can I buy it, Dad? Your own car? Aren't you a little young?
Wait till you see how it handles.
You could be asking for trouble with a used car.
But it's in mint condition. And Dad, I'm buying Michelins for it.
You are?
Well, they aren't half as much as I thought.
Michelins? Okay. But you tell your mother.
Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
Where does Para-Paint stand on chipping and peeling? Well, in independent tests, Para performed as well or better than 6 other leading paints, some costing much more. Because one thing Para's not is off the wall. Para performs. High-quality paint shouldn't splatter or bubble when you roll it on. And in independent tests, Para performed as well or better than 6 other leading paints, some costing much more. So if you want to make a picture-perfect impression, Para performs.
CBC News with Knowlton Nash.
Good evening. China is the major story tonight. Chinese students are claiming victory as another deadline passes without the Chinese army moving in on the students to enforce martial law. Troops are still poised to move in, but so far they haven't. And hundreds of thousands of students and others are still refusing to leave Tiananmen Square in defiance of the Chinese government. Some are afraid, but some say they'll fight as rumors persist that troops could still sweep into the square within hours. Around the world, Chinese students have rallied to support their fellow students. The largest rally was in Hong Kong, where 1 million people turned out. U.S. President George Bush says it's time for caution.
I don't want to be gratuitous in giving advice, but I would encourage restraint. I do not want to see bloodshed.
We'll have more from China later tonight on a special edition of Sunday Report. Now, back to hockey night in Canada.
In Stanley Cup Finals, teams have led by 2 after 105 times. Only 3 times have they lost those leads. Calgary's in good shape after 40 minutes.
You might see this as a quiet drive in the country, but there's another way to look at it. As 3,000 pounds of steel and glass hurtling down the highway. That's how Canadian Tire sees your car when we install brakes. For over 65 years, we've trained our technicians to be the best. That's why we guarantee your brakes for as long as you own your car. Because to us, the most important parts of any drive are the stops along the way.
Trust Canadian Tire, Canada's #1 choice for brakes.
In here, Bob.
Bills, bills, bills.
Yeah, tell me.
How does Fiji sound this year?
We can't afford Fiji.
2 free tickets to paradise.
What?
how did you get that?
In the world of Canadian Plus, you can earn free trips fast. It's easy with our network of airline, rental car, and hotel partners, and our innovative credit card. Our world revolves around you.
We are Canadian.
It's my job every day to check the interest rates of every major savings account in Canada. Then, I make sure we're competitive with the best. That's what CIBC's Investors Rate account is all about. We pay you our highest account interest, and that's why thousands of Canadians have switched to CIBC's Investors Rate account. If you could earn interest like this, instead of like this, wouldn't you switch too?
CIBC, get us working for you.
When Canada's business relies on fast overnight delivery, Canada's business relies on Priority Post Courier. For overnight service between most Canadian centers, with next business day delivery, you too can rely on Priority Post Courier. Your better business connection.